One of the biggest concerns amongst the Destiny community back when Bungie announced the Renegades Star Wars collaboration DLC was that it was going to be copy and paste Star Wars, that it was going to be a Star Wars ripoff slop DLC in the words of many that I saw. And to be completely honest, I don't think that those were necessarily invalid or unreasonable concerns. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a Destiny player. I want to play Destiny. I don't want to go and accept quests from Jabba the Hutt, and I don't want to ride R2-D2 around the planets like a horse. And okay, that one maybe wouldn't be that bad actually. But in all seriousness, all of the things that we have seen about Renegades since the initial announcement of the DLC, I think we've seen 2 different Vidocs, we've seen a bunch of articles, we've seen some weapon trailers and all that goodness. I really don't think it's that fair to say that it is a Star Wars ripoff DLC at this point. Because whilst you have things that are very obviously Star Wars in it, the lightsaber probably being the #1 thing, and then a couple other things like in the Mars location, we saw the Sarlacc pit looking thing, and it's got Jabba's barge and whatnot and all that goodness. There's definitely some things that are like, okay, that's very clearly Star Wars, but the rest of it, it's honestly a very unique interpretation inspired by Star Wars, right? We're getting 3 completely unique characters that we know about at this point. We're getting Arnor, which is the Warlock Guardian of the Praxic Order. We're getting Dredgen Bale, which is the Dark Guardian. And we're getting the Cabal respirator dude. I don't know. It's like Gaul with breathing pipes and his teeth are kind of like this a little bit, you know? But we're getting completely authentic new characters. It is very clearly, in their words, they've said it time and time again, and some of the little snippets of the cutscene that we've seen so far in the Vidocs are very clearly Destiny-centric stories. The story is all Destiny. It's not pulling any Star Wars plot points. It's not pulling any Star Wars lore. Like, the Force isn't even involved whatsoever in, as far as I can tell, in any of Renegades whatsoever, which is like the Force is like the #1 quintessential Star Wars thing, right? Alongside lightsabers, I suppose you could make that argument. But across everything that we've seen so far, the Death Star / Star Destroyer interior looking environment, the Dagobah inspired environment on Venus, the Sarlacc pit, Tatooine inspired environment on Mars, the Hoth inspired environment on Europa, the blaster class of weapons, the Lawless Frontier, like the Syndicates, the Mos Eisley inspired Cantina, like it's all very like honest Destiny stuff, right? It's definitely a Star Wars nod, right? It's 100% a Star Wars nod. But like to call this like a ripoff, copy and paste situation, like I don't know, man. I feel like that's a cop-out argument for not liking it at this point. Like if you don't like Renegades, you don't like Renegades, fair enough. But it's like to make the argument that they put no effort into this whatsoever and that it's just like copy paste ripoff Star Wars, I'm not seeing that whatsoever given everything we've seen. So if you were concerned about that, don't be.